Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, I do have a special needs child. You'll hear him in the background clapping his hands and making noise. Although he was pretty good for this video. He's jealous of anyone or anything that takes my time from him. That being said, today we are going to play with my 27 palette from Melt. I'm trying to go through all my palettes that I have no videos on and make videos on them because I'm kind of in between deliveries right now. And yeah, why not? So, anywho, this is what the 27 palette looks like. If you're not familiar with it, most people probably are. I do know this is available on the Sephora website for $58. I got this palette and several others when they had their birthday sale. So yeah, if you want to see how I created this look and what I think of this 27 palette, then just keep on watching and we'll get into the tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to start out today by dipping into this Nip Slip with my BH Pro number 5. And yeah, let's see. Hold that thought, I forgot my eye tapes. Alright, let's try that again. And windshield wiper motions, some swirling going on. I want the shade to be my transition shade, so I don't want it real like pow in your face. But oh, and for today I prime my eyes with my MAC paint pot. Now with my Morphe E22, I'm just gonna dip into some downtown and I'm gonna start working that in the crease, but trying to keep it a little lower than that first shade we used. Wow, these are blending really nice. Start working on this RV. And then I'm going to go back with that brush, that first brush, no additional product, and blend. Okay, now I'm going to take my Morphe E17 into some of this Moxie shade. And I'm going to start working that through that crease as well. I want this to be a really dramatic smoky eye effect. This is such a pretty shade. I'm also going to take and put this across my whole lid. I didn't dip back in. This is just taken from the crease in that outer corner. And back with the second brush we used to buff those edges. Now I'm going to use this Morphe E18 tiny little blending brush, and I'm going to dip into Moonchild because I really want to start smoking out this outer V area. And barely bring it up into the crease. really deep in that shade. I mean, really deep in that outer V. And once you think you have almost no product on your brushes, when you start going into that crease just a little more. Now I'm going to go back with that brush we used Moxie on and go over this just to soften it up just a little. And I did dip just a couple taps in the pan. But I want this to be very seamless. Now I'm going to take this ColourPop E3 and I'm going to dip into some Vegas Past. And I'm just going to put this on. Holy cow, that's dry. I thought I might need a glitter primer, but I'm probably glad I didn't use one. Because I don't want this color to take over this look. I just kind of wanted it out here on this farthest part of my eye. Now I'm going to flip that brush to the clean side and go into Crime Fighter, that lighter of the two shimmers. And I'm going to go in dry with this as well. And just put this all over that remainder of this eye look. And like I said, I don't want it real intense. You could build up the intensity to where you like it, but for today I was kind of just going for a wash of that shimmer, if that makes sense. And it's hard to get just a wash of shimmer with these melt shimmers because they're so vibrant. I mean, dry brush, eyeshadow base. Yeah, that's an insane amount of pigmentation. I'm gonna feather that into that other shimmer, just like that. Okay, I used my NYX Epic ink liner to try to do a little bit of a wing situation here. I suck at wings if you're new here. But anyway, I'm gonna go back over all these and make sure they're blended nicely. And then I'm gonna get my face done, pick out an eyelash, and I'll be right back to do the lower lash line. I wanted to jump back on here really quick because I've been trying to use up my sample foundations, because why not try a new foundation when you get the chance? And yeah, today I'm trying this Dior Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation, and you guys, that is some serious coverage. I'm just saying. Maybe I'll do a little wear test and put it in at the end of this video tonight. Maybe. Alright, so I have the rest of my face done. Sorry, my hair's not liking the humidity lately, but anyway, this foundation is actually a little thicker, like cakier than I like. You could see it actually kind of exacerbated my pores, and I definitely don't like that at all. So this foundation is probably already a no for me. I've really been liking more of the medium coverage foundations lately because they're not as cakey. And I just, yeah, even with my oily skin, a lot of them are so good now that you just, yeah, they can't be beat, really. Anyway, let's tackle this lower lash line. I'm going to take this ColourPop E11 flat brush and I'm going to dip it into that darkest brown we used, that Moonchild shade. And I'm going to start stamping that in the outer third of this eye look. Keeping it as close to my lash line as possible. So it ended up being more like half, but that's the breaks. Okay, so I'm going to take this Slim's Glam, it's just like a short flat shader brush, and I'm going to dip into that Moxie shade, that deepest red, and I'm going to use that to buff out that dark brown. Make sure you tap off that excess or you're going to end up with a fallout problem. Now I'm going to take that very first brush we used for that lightest crease shade and I'm just going to buff along those edges. Maybe I'll get a bit smaller brush and actually dip into some of that nip slip shade. So I just grabbed my Morphe M506 and I'm going to dip that tip in and tap off the excess. And I'm going to actually buff this out with this shade. Yeah, that's much better. Gave just that little bit of a buffer to get those darker shades to buff better and blend up into this upper eye. What? Hold that thought. So I'm going to go back with that Slim's Glam brush into that Crime Fighter shimmer and I'm barely going to dip it in there. Tap it and I'm just going to stamp it right in the middle of this eye look on the bottom here. Just to add a hint of shimmer down there because you guys know I like that. And I did get a tiny bit of fallout. Oh yeah, but it brushes right away. So, no problems there. So I think I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay 24-hour in Starfire. I think that's going to look really poppin' on this lower lash line. Oh yeah, I really like the way that looks. So now I'm going to take my Melt Highlight in Stargazer on my BH number 10 little tiny brush and just a little bit on this brow bone just to give it some extra pop. And maybe we're going to put some of that on our inner corner as well. I'm getting a lot of pre-filming done this weekend, so I'm happy about that. I have my skincare video I'm working on, and I used the blueprint stack from Melt. Did a couple looks with that because I never did after my birthday haul do anything with that on my channel, and I wanted to use all these Melt palettes and stacks that I got from their birthday sale. So yeah, anyway, one more time with this big fluffy brush. as per usual, and I'll pick out a lash and a lip. And I wish you guys were here and could talk to me, because I'm not sure what I want to do with the lips, but we'll see. Okay, for my eyelashes, I just went in with my Chloe lashes from Nakia Joy Cosmetics. These are so pretty. I love these lashes. And for my lips, I have a combination of X from Melt and Crystal Climax from Jeffree Star. And yeah, this is the final look. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below, and tell me if you have the 27 palette and what you think of it. I like this palette. I don't do looks like this a whole lot, but when I do, this is a beautiful palette. It performed beautifully for me personally. This shimmer here doesn't, to me, look quite the same on the eyes. Maybe it's because I had that shadow underneath though. But you know, hey, like I said, everything performed beautifully. I really like this look. I'm happy that I did it. I'm happy that I have this palette, because you never know when something might call for a little brownish, reddish, smoky eye. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. Me and Thomas would love to have you around for more videos. And yeah, we'll see you in the next Teresa Tries tutorial. Have a great night or day wherever you are. Bye, guys.